All right, welcome back to the Bet Big Talk Loud podcast for Friday, July 3rd. I'm Chris Hodge. Got JR with me. Happy birthday, America. 250 years.
It's a big one. It really is a big one.
It's probably the end. We'll talk about that as the show goes along. Probably the end.
Celebrating a quarter, what would it be?
Quarter of 1,000 years?
Yeah, right?
It's probably the end. Most civilizations
Quarter
get
millennia?
250 years.
It's pretty
That's
awesome.
it. But we'll talk about that as we go. But happy birthday to the greatest country in the world.
Ever.
And whoever that offends, go fuck yourself. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Before we get
I
going,
like that intro, though. That was a good intro.
well, I got another one, too. I got another great story. My wife got me again, man. My wife got me. She got me. And, yo, D, well done. Because I know she got me, and I can't even prove she got me, but I know she got me. So, and women out there listening, let me tell you something right now. This is sheer and utter brilliance.
What are we talking about?
Let me tell you. So, a couple days ago, July 1st, June 30th, whatever, I'm looking at the credit card statement.
Okay.
And I see a bunch of charges, but the dates of the charges are weird to me because they were taking place on the days the Knicks played. June 13th, June 10th,
I already know where
June
this is going.
8th. Now I click on the transaction. Not only are they on the days that the Knicks played, they're during the games. Now, I've been, like most husbands, I always get on my wife because my wife destroys credit cards. So I always get on my wife. I'm like, what are you doing?
Thank God I don't deal with that.
Okay, yeah, I'm the one that deals with that, right? And my wife she's good. She's like, I'm only buying stuff we need, but whatever. You know, you see these things on Instagram now where the husbands pull out the budget spreadsheet and the wives try to walk away. It's quite cute. So anyway, I go, so you blew up a credit card. Just so happened to be when the Knicks were playing. I asked you. You said yes. Now, let me get this straight. Hold on now. You asked me during the Knicks games. I asked you. You said yes. Now, she might have asked me. She might have. But I wasn't paying attention. I'm watching the damn Knicks game. So she probably did ask.
So then it's good.
Thumbs
up, D.
The strategy of this was so brilliant that I'm in awe. In awe.
That's a great move.
Great move.
I mean, if it was the season ender of Sex in the City and she loved the show and was watching it, and you had to buy something for yourself, and you were like, hey, D, real quick, I'm just going to get this. Is that what? She would have been like, yeah, whatever.
Well, this is the unfair.
Right.
This is the unfair part of our relationship. This is
because there's nothing she loves as much as that you love sports.
No. Well, when I want to buy something, I buy something.
You don't even ask.
I don't ask, and that is very unfair. I tell my wife, well, I have a gig. I have a great gig. My wife does everything. You know, there's this meme on or there's this stuff on Instagram which I always find hilarious, like guy having a second family, right? And
yeah, that's insane to me.
Yeah, well,
how
and
why?
When the woman is saying to, I think this was like a cartoon, by the way, and she's like, I can't believe he has a second family. Would you do that? He was like, what are you kidding? I need you to plan it for me. You would need to do everything for me. That's the way. If I had to cheat on my wife,
it's hard enough having one wife. And those 100%. That don't know, I got 6 kids. I'm married 30 years. It's hard enough. I can't imagine having to do that all over again and not allow them to crisscross.
Not do it all over again. Yeah, do it while you're doing it.
At the same time.
Yeah, it's impossible.
By
the way, guys who get away with that, kudos to you.
You must have trust funds and tell your wife you're going to work, because I can't imagine any other way.
Your strategical planning, top notch. I don't know how you do it. But if I had to cheat on my wife, I have the life expectancy of not getting caught of about 17 minutes. 17 minutes. I don't even know if it go that long.
I've never cheated, and I can't imagine what guys that do have to go through to not get busted, because it's insane.
I can't figure
it
out.
really is.
All right, let's do a podcast. I'm going to piss people off right away. Now, everyone's going to complain there's a chip in the ball, which, by the way, did you know in soccer they had to
I did not.
No, we didn't. No one knew this until last night.
No.
All right. Now, mind you.
Which is brilliant. I like the idea of a chip in the ball.
Yes. But it has to be done honestly. Now, mind you, we were on Portugal last night.
Yes.
This play helped us.
It did.
It was an absolute goal. It never touches the guy. Now, there's a chip in the ball and said he touched him. Bullshit. If this hit anything, it grazed a hair. The ball never changes direction. This was the goal with about
I know what you're talking about.
Left.
Did you know that in instant replay, they're not allowed to slow it down?
No, I did not know that.
They are not allowed to slow it down.
Wow, that's a great point.
Yeah, I thought you knew that.
I did not know that.
They have to watch it in full span, like
so they can't slow this down.
They cannot slow it down. It's like the way you were showing it to me.
Yeah.
Earlier, you're like, did you see that this? I'm like,
yeah, unbelievable.
I said it hit his hand because they called it. I thought a handball, but then you said it hit his head. And when you showed it to me in slow motion, the ball never changes direction.
Never changes direction.
It literally has the same spin on it, everything about it. That ball touched nobody. But when you're watching it at full speed, you could think that it touched somebody.
So, okay.
Now listen, this is just another. I hate these fucking refs. It's a joke.
Yep.
It's a joke. Like basketball, football, now soccer. That these guys are literally putting the game in their hands.
The offside rule. The offside rule is a crazy one to me.
That's a little bit crazy.
I understand it, and I told you I love soccer. Soccer's my favorite sport to watch.
I understand it too, but it's just
so. Anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, last night Portugal's up 2-1 in injury time, which they got an extra 10 minutes in that game, which went to an extra 16 minutes because that's how crazy it was.
And a penalty kick for Ronaldo.
So, yeah, but that was early in the game. So Portugal scores to go up 2-1 at like the 95, 94-minute mark. Now, with about 30 seconds to go in the game, Croatia plays the ball into the box. Number 20 on Croatia jumps. To me, it doesn't hit him. It hits the defender for Portugal, goes into the middle. Croatia ties the game 2-2.
They do. Legit.
They bring the VAR or whatever, the offsides, and they say that this ball hit number 20. Now, if you go just Google this or YouTube it and Croatia goal disallowed, to me, it doesn't touch. Now, you got all the people screaming that, well, there's a chip in the ball, number one. Then you got the asshole screaming, you don't know what offsides is. You don't know the rule. You guys are fucking idiots. Okay,
but the chip in the ball isn't going to tell you if it hit somebody.
Sure, it is.
It's there for offsides.
No, the chip in the ball tells you when it hit someone. They have a graph and it says it went up like a little earthquake type deal.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm telling you. Yeah,
that's where they came up with.
Yeah,
it?
that's what they
came up with. The chip in the
this.
ball said that it touched somebody.
Mm-hmm. So when the guy in Croatia plays the ball, he's the dude that they ruled offsides. He was not offsides. He's offsides if number 20 plays the ball. That's when he got behind the guy.
Correct.
Okay, defender's allowed to touch the ball because he didn't have intent to touch the ball.
Correct.
This is the second time Portugal got bailed out. The first one was by like it was a smaller size than a penis. It was a smaller size than a penis. Here, it was a fucking toenail. They got bailed out against Colombia. They got bailed out against Croatia.
It was literally the heel of a shoe.
You guys just want Ronaldo in this fucking thing? Say it.
Of course they do. Same reason why Messi doesn't get a red card or even a yellow card.
That was insane.
And Bag of Donuts, unfortunately, gets a red card.
No one that's listening to us knows who that is. They think that's Joey Bag of Donuts. They don't know that's Balogun.
It's just what I call them. I was watching it with my wife. I'm not going to pronounce all the names right. So I'm like, Bag of Donuts over there.
That's good. No one will know what we're talking about.
Sure they do.
Balogun.
Bag of Donuts.
Balogun. So anyway, he gets a red card against Bosnia, which was completely innocent.
Totally innocent. You watch it. His head is looking there. He's coming down, but they have this thing with feet up, feet down, right? I mean, it's the dumbest thing.
They just make up their own shit. So, they've got calls.
Listen, this is their career, man. You come down on a guy's ankle the wrong way with a pair of cleats, bro, you're going to take him out.
It's accidental. Over. He didn't try to do it.
That's
Give him
not
a yellow
the point.
card.
But just like in football, if you do something accidentally, it doesn't matter. A penalty is a penalty.
Granted, no problem. So we'll get by that. All right.
I say it's a penalty.
Okay, great, no problem. Why didn't you give it's not a penalty. It's not a red card. I'll argue it with anyone. It's not a red card. And if it's not, and if you're going to give him a red card, you sure as shit better give Messi a red card.
1,000%.
So why wasn't Messi's a red card?
Because he's Lionel Messi.
Fair enough. The greatest soccer player in the history of the world till Mbappe comes and laps him with the goals. But at the end of the day, now you got this Brazilian referee, this fucking idiot, who now gets this kid suspended for the big game against Belgium. You can't even appeal this shit.
You can't even appeal it. It's insane. How about it's some kind of I heard something this morning. It was like there's a silent appeal you don't know about. You can't make an argument. They look at it. They don't even tell you whether or not. Unless it's going to be overturned.
That sounds how politicians get away with shit.
The idea of it being overturned is less than 5%.
Right, that sounds how politicians get away with shit. We're going to review. What's that thing they always call it? We're internal
judicial review or whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden, no one gets arrested. No, yeah, good.
It's almost like when they do their own investigations. We're investigating it.
Yeah, man.
We're putting in what do they call that? A special counsel.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Special counsel,
But I just know
Robert Mueller.
There's one friggin' 88-year-old woman who can't even spell her name who somehow made $1 kajillion off stock trades, outperformed Warren Buffett, and no investigating. Oh, good. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, there's nothing in the Constitution or anywhere else saying that they're not allowed to trade off of knowledge that they have. Everyone knows they do it.
Okay, it's not in the Constitution. It's in fucking law.
It's not a law.
You can't inside a trade.
You
go to
fucking jail.
Insider
trade if you work for the company that you're getting the info from.
Sounds shady.
Or if you worked at ExxonMobil and you told me about something that their earnings is going to be, and I went and bought stock on it, then I'm breaking the law.
Okay,
yes.
Can we just call this what it is, though?
It's insider trading. No doubt about it. But they're allowed to.
When the layman makes the money off of it, no good.
Correct.
When the politician makes the money off of it, good.
No problem.
When Lionel Messi steps on God's foot, good. When Balogun does it, bad.
No good.
Hypocrisy, double standard.
Make it sound like we don't live in a hypocritical
full of
world. Shit. Everything is hypocrisy out there.
That's crazy.
It's shit.
But yeah,
when's the last time you saw a politician get in trouble for anything?
I don't know.
It doesn't happen.
You really got to be.
You got these. Listen,
this is not a political show. We're going over to sports. We'll get off that shit. All right, just trying to bring it over to sports. You're going to go all politics, and then we got a whole other different.
I don't even like politics, dude. I stopped with that shit.
All right, so a couple free games here. Let's get to it. Ghana, Colombia tonight. I think this is a fascinating game. Now, some of you might get this after this game goes off. I hope not. Ghana, Colombia, I think both teams are going to score in the game. And both teams to score in the game is plus 142. So I like that. Colombia versus African nations in the World Cup is 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. They did struggle against Congo recently. Ghana is a fast team with some athletes. I think Colombia does end up winning the game, but I think both teams score. So over plus 142 for tonight.
What was the advance on that?
Ghana is plus like 700 over 90 minutes, plus 400 to advance.
Plus 400, right?
Yeah, to advance. And I think they're going to be in the game.
So
I think they're going to be in the game.
I was looking at it earlier. I know you had told me you wanted me to give out an over-under in football, but I kind of like that game, and I like the dog.
I mean, they're supposed to be in the game.
They are.
When you get a value of plus 400 to advance, you take the 90 minutes out of it, you take the 3-way out of it, and you get plus 400 with a team that is going to be Colombia not going to blow them out. At least I don't think they are.
I don't think they are either.
But even if they do, if they win 3-1, both teams to score, you win your bet.
I agree.
So I like that. Both teams to score. We have been doing very well in the World Cup.
Doing unbelievably good.
The call last night helped us. Portugal, that helped us.
I've hit a couple parlays.
We've hit a couple draws.
Really good.
We've hit a couple draws. So moving on to the World Cup, I think a fascinating game. Fascinating. I honestly cannot wait to watch this game.
It's got to be the Mexico game.
I cannot wait to watch that game. Mexico, England. I'm more excited, obviously, United States. Biased. I'm excited to watch the USA-Belgium game Monday night. But I will be glued to my TV on my couch. My wife will probably bang me out for a credit card. She'll probably tell me she asked me for something. Mexico, England. Go ahead, pull that off. I did not notice until a couple of days ago. So Mexico, in their history, has played 90 games at the stadium that they're playing at Sunday night. Estadio Azteca.
You definitely practiced that before we came.
I don't even know if I pronounced it right. 89 games, 70 wins, 17 draws, 2 losses.
Wow.
One of those losses, somehow, some way, came against the United States, like in 2013. That stadium is about 7,200 feet in the air.
It's the best team they've played there.
It is. It's going to be. England's going to be the best team they played there. But England got there today. They got there today. Now, I don't care what type of athlete you are, and obviously these soccer players are in great shape.
Unbelievable shape.
Adjusting to that altitude in 2 days is not going to be easy. Now, England was just life or death in their last game before Harry Kane, brilliant job, bailed them the fuck out.
Sure did.
Okay. Couple things here. Mexico, plus 105 to advance. I like that. Mexico, plus 210 to win in 90 minutes. But Mexico plus 105 to advance. I think Mexico advances. Man. And I think it's a great game.
2 words, Harry Kane. Guy's the best player
He's the best
on
player
the
on the field.
Yeah, he's arguably one of the best players in the world right now.
Probably top 5.
Top 5, right? I mean, they were down 2-0, put 2 goals on the board within 3 minutes.
They're down 1-0, scored 2 goals. They were down 1-0 in that game. Yeah, you're talking. Belgium was down to Senegal. They were down 2-0 and scored late.
Correct.
But
I've watched more soccer in the last 2.5 weeks than I've probably watched in the last 20 years.
Beautiful sport, man.
It is.
You know, we are all here at the office. We watch the Champions League.
How many times we used to say soccer's gay? I mean,
no, I never said that.
It's a beautiful sport.
Who said that? I never said that.
A lot of guys.
No, I mean, they're idiots. Well, you're taking these guys, the 25 guys that work here, for the morons. No, it's a beautiful sport. Always has been to me. I'll tell you this. So, I'm a college athlete. I have a good friend named Mario growing up. Great soccer player. So I go and I do a workout with him in high school. And I'm like, like 7 minutes into the workout. Like, what the? We doing a 5-mile warm-up?
Think about how much running these guys do.
They're in great shape, bro.
90 minutes,
That's
man.
when I started
Up
to respect that sport.
Down. Like, I played soccer as a kid all the way up and through into high school. But I wasn't a forward. I wasn't a halfback. I couldn't do what these guys do. Put me in the goal.
That's a hard job, too.
Oh, I loved
man.
it. I got all kinds of all-star trophy. A very good goalie, believe it or not. And I played some fullback. When they put me up, to play forward, I would score, but I just don't have the stamina. I could not go up and down the field.
Yeah,
these guys do. I mean, when you got your best player coming out in the 84th minute because he just can't take no more, it's like
sometimes these guys don't even look like they're sweating.
No,
that's how good a shape they're in.
They're dying.
That's crazy.
Inside.
But yeah, I'm going to go with Mexico plus 105 to advance tonight. Colombia, Ghana, give you both teams to score. Now here's the biased bet. I'm not rooting for Belgium.
No,
I'm not sitting there betting Belgium. I'm betting the USA. I know Balogun out hurts.
Without Balogun in there, it's going to create an issue. But if Pulisic has to play,
he's been banged up.
He has been banged up. He only played, I think they said 77 minutes before the last game came into play. But he hasn't done much either, right? I mean, he's the one guy who can move the ball. He's been able to get through some guys. But
losing Balogun hurts, man.
It's gonna kill.
You know what's a good value bet? Again,
we got to win. We got to win that.
If you don't want biased opinion, because I'm not betting
Spain
Belgium
anyway, but
I think they could beat Spain with Balogun. Although Spain, what they just did yesterday,
so good. Spain's the only team that I think has a shot at being able to do anything against France. France looks that good.
France, they got the best player right now
by far. Mbappe,
right now.
He is.
He's the best player right now. Career-wise, Messi's the best player.
Correct.
Mbappe, right now, this moment, the best player in the world. I mean, this guy gets the ball. It's like must-watch TV.
He's only like 26 years old, too.
But I'll give you a good value play, and we're giving out free picks here, try to have some fun. I think draw Monday night is actually a good value play for 90 minutes, plus 240. Because that's going to be a very tight game. And I can see that being a nerve-wracking game for the Americans.
Well, I don't know who to pick on the side. I was flopping back and forth when you and I discussed it and you told me about the record and the altitude. It really was changing my mind.
That's Mexico, England. We're on to USA right now. So,
but we were talking Mexico, USA.
But now we're talking USA. Stay focused.
Jesus Christ. You're really something else.
Stay focused.
I was just going back. But that's okay.
Stay focused.
Forget it.
You jump around. You're good.
We could stick with USA. I was just going back a little bit. I was still thinking about putting in a parlay with, and I was going back and forth on Mexico or England.
Okay.
Because I was set on England. You almost changed my mind on it. You almost did. But I want a Harry Kane goal with England.
I'm not laying that number with England. Why would you lay that number with England?
You put it in with a goal with Harry Kane and you bring that number way down.
But he's got to score, though.
Correct.
So, I mean,
who else is going to score on England?
Yeah, well, that's a great point. But
I mean?
I just think Mexico is playing that stadium is going to be a tough out. You get them at, that price, that's a good value bet. I think USA, now if USA was playing with Balogun, I load up on USA.
Load up.
But
they'd also be a much heavier favorite.
They would be. Right. And you got this Brazilian fuck that gets this guy suspended. You know what? This was I was thinking this yesterday. Austria, I think Austria was playing Spain. Do you know what the language of Austria is?
Oh my goodness.
It's German.
Is it really?
Yes, I didn't know that. Okay.
I guess that makes sense.
So now, obviously, Spanish is the language of Spain.
Sure.
They had a referee. I don't even know where the hell he was from. there was a argument in the game. You got the Austria guy, you got the Spain guy. I'm like, what fucking language is the referee talking? But he's saying something. Both guys are saying yes. I'm like, what the hell is he talking? Like, how do they understand him?
That's a very good question.
Right. I was thinking, like, what the hell is going on?
Do they have an interpreter ref?
No, I mean, there's one guy. One guy was, the ref was standing right here.
Maybe the one guy speaks 3 or 4 languages.
I guess
Who knows?
we got to be doing it at once. Bilingual, that's very freaking good for him.
Wow.
So there are the free bets for the soccer. Soccer's been great.
I
think it's been awesome. It's been phenomenal. And it's only going to get better as we go along here. There's some great games lined up. Let's get over to the NBA. Because for me, for my money, this Jaylen Brown trade is the second worst trade I have ever seen in my life.
Sense. There's got to be something there that, I mean, maybe he's a cancer in the locker room. I mean,
man, I don't care about none of that shit. That is an all-world player.
I mean,
nah, they won a championship with him. They went to a conference finals with him.
I'm not arguing.
No, they went to an NBA
make
finals
sense.
with him. That trade is as bad as it gets to me. I mean,
is it for draft capital?
Well, they got a couple draft picks, but the Sixers with him are going to be a good team. How high is that pick going to be? You got a couple draft swaps, and by the way, you first round pick swaps, and by the way, the trades are down the road for the first round picks. So I mean, the Sixers could be what they are, but you trade Jaylen Brown,
who carried your team
28, 7, and 6, right? Who carried your team while Tatum was out. You trade him for Paul George?
Paul George.
What?
I thought they got Boy George.
Paul George? This guy played 37 games this year.
Makes no sense.
He's played 78 games over the last 2 seasons.
Like, what?
And it's in your division, and you just lost to them in the playoffs.
I almost want to call someone in Boston and ask why.
What? Listen, I haven't been listening to the Boston airwaves. I usually do during football season, right? I listen to all the cities that were on just to see what the hell they're talking about and whatnot. So I have not listened. I cannot imagine anyone in Boston is happy with that trade.
No.
What's the worst trade in history you've ever seen? Because this is easy. To me,
in the NBA?
In any sport. This, to me, is easy. It's the Luka trade. What Dallas did with Luka is, to me, I've never seen anything like it. That's an all-world superstar. You traded him for nothing. You got nothing.
That was a bad trade.
It's as bad as it gets.
That was a really bad trade.
I mean, you could come up with the Herschel Walker trade.
I was going to say Herschel Walker.
Right.
Like, when you ask me, I'm like, Herschel Walker's really the only one that... Really bad trade.
I mean, you go down to the Met fans because they're so miserable right now. They've been miserable forever. You got the Nolan Ryan trade. That wasn't a good trade. But, I mean, and that's 100 years ago. But, I mean, this Jaylen Brown trade.
How about the Babe Ruth trade?
Well, I think the Babe Ruth trade, wasn't that a giveaway? I don't know.
From Boston to New York.
They might have just gave them. I think the Yankees bought them.
They did.
Might be the worst sale of all time. Well, best sale for the Yankees.
Best sale for the Yankees.
But at the end of the day... Paul George at 36 years old is not Jaylen Brown.
Not even in the same category.
You can't get anyone better.
It doesn't make any. That's why I kept saying to you, there has to be something there that they're not telling us. This guy's got bag. Maybe he's going to get arrested in 2 weeks, and they had the FBI file. I don't know. Something's got to be there.
I think Brad Stevens, who I do respect, I do respect Brad Stevens as a
very good head
president,
coach.
General manager. You know, he was a great head coach with Butler and Boston. Now he's in the front office.
Yep.
Okay. Mazzulla's a great head coach for Boston. They are a well-run organization. I've always said that about the Celtics. This one doesn't make sense.
But that's why I said that, like, you got a lot of big brains there that have done a lot of good. There has to be something more to this that we're not hearing.
I get trading him for Giannis. I don't like it. I wouldn't have done it.
I absolutely would have.
Yeah, see, and we're back and forth on that. And I'm probably in a minority on that one. You're probably right on that one. A lot of people probably would have traded him for Giannis.
All day.
I value Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown is a great player. He's a two-way player. I know he's never made an all-defensive team, but he plays defense.
Plays very good defense. Yes, he does.
He's a leader on the floor. He's a big game player. You all forget he was your NBA Finals MVP, not Jason Tatum. Again, not taking anything away from Jason Tatum. Another fantastic player.
Unbelievable player.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I mean, if you told me you traded him into the Western Conference and you got a Paul George
draft
type
capital
player,
and sure,
you traded him to a team you have to deal with forever.
It's unreal. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, I don't get it. I'm looking at it
and
and
I saw something. The Knicks might have just fucked this league up, man.
Uh-oh.
Because there are teams that are blowing themselves up right now because they have to contend with the Knicks are bringing back all 5 starters. The only player they're not bringing back is Mitchell Robinson, who's going to the Celtics. But I want to say this, okay? There are going to be New Yorkers out there that, New Yorkers' biggest rivalry is Boston and Philadelphia, right? It doesn't matter the sport, right? Mitchell Robinson, I'm sure you're not watching this, but you might be. Thank you. You did everything you were supposed to do. You were a great Knick player. You represented the organization and the city in the best possible light. You deserved your money. You went and got it. I have no problems other than did it have to be the Celtics?
Did it have to be the Celtics?
But Mitchell Robinson, when you come back, you are going to get a standing ovation. All right?
I agree.
This is like Saquon going to Philadelphia. The Giant fans understood it. They respected it. They didn't boo Saquon when he came back. It
wasn't even a Saquon choice. It wasn't even him.
Well, no, it's the exact same situation. Saquon wasn't going to get the money from the Giants.
Correct.
You only have so much that you can get your money.
Spend, correct.
Okay. You as an athlete, you only have so much of a window that you're going to get your money. The Giants weren't giving it to him. He went and got his money from Philadelphia. The Giant fans understood it.
I was so happy that his horrific free throw shooting didn't come into play. Really.
I told you.
A little bit it did.
I told you a week ago, the free throw shooting only comes into play if you get fouled. Now, they were playing to hack a Mitch.
They were trying to hack him.
But...
And if it wasn't for that big offensive rebound, that was another big play.
Well, he wasn't the one who missed that free throw. Josh Hart was the one who missed that free throw.
No, I understand that,
so
but I'm saying he also made a huge rebound, right?
But Mitchell Robinson, you earned it. I hope the New York Knicks fans, I'm sure they do.
How much were the Knicks paying him?
Well, listen, so they paid him $11 or $12 million last year, and I don't even think they could have offered him that because James Dolan said he wasn't going to the second apron, that's his right. That's his right not to do. You go into the second apron, you get fucked, okay? They didn't have the money to give to him. He earned his money. He got to go get his contract. He went and got his contract. No questions asked. And I will be at opening night when that banner goes to the rafters. And when he's here, I don't know if they're playing the Celtics on opening night. They might be. I don't even know if the schedule has been released yet. But that guy will get a standing ovation.
He should.
As he should.
Absolutely.
And well done, Mitchell Robinson.
I'm surprised that's the only piece that we've lost so far.
Well, yeah, they've done a good job retaining people.
Oh, folks.
Go ahead. I have proof to you guys caught me in a bad moment. You're going to tell the story? Go ahead.
So, he wrecks me all the time for the we stuff, right?
Not just you.
Like for everybody.
Yeah, I go after
There
everyone.
is no we, right? So when I talk about a team, I say we or the Knicks, we can't do it, right? And I see the producer. We're talking about our Olympic team 2 days ago. And he goes, if we...
I did say that.
And I did not catch it. One of the other guys in the office is did you just say we? And this man,
country's a little different.
I've never seen him turn that red.
Yeah, country's a little different, though.
Got all blood. I
did say we.
I didn't mean that.
my son's girlfriend, big Islander fan, and she always says we.
We.
And I'm like, who the fuck is we? And she always yells at me. She always gets on. Country a little bit different because it is our national country, but I stand by it. I am not on the fucking team. I'm not on the team. So
I just love that you got caught saying
I did say we.
Come on, baby.
I did
that
say
was
we.
good shit.
I did say we.
I've never seen you that color either.
Yeah,
that was the first time that I've really seen emotion come through your body.
But then I also show you a text from Tanya, who I mentioned all the time, customer.
You did.
And she said, do you think we're going to win?
All pronouns, they this, they that.
I think they're going to win.
Very pronoun friendly.
I do say that. But I think, going back to the basketball, I think Jaylen Brown, I think that's a horrific trade.
Stupid.
I think it's a bad trade for the Celtics. No one can convince me it's a good trade. I don't give a fuck who you guys get in the first round 17 years from now. I don't care. You had Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is an all-world talent. He's a top 10 NBA player.
Don't know why
Paul George is not a top 10 NBA player. Don't care.
No, not even close.
And Paul George has been traded for the world. I mean, this guy, go look at who Paul George has been traded for in his career.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
He's really been around, too.
It's crazy. I hate bringing this guy up. I brought it up. I was doing a couple shorts the other day when you weren't around, and
who we bringing up?
LeBron James. I don't even want to talk about it, really. I mean, Rich Paul, you don't want to talk about it, but you have to talk about it. So Rich Paul said this morning, I think, that if the Knicks didn't win a championship, he would be going to the Knicks. I think I speak for a lot of Knicks fans, right? And it's a little bit easier right now because they just won a championship, all right? The Knicks fans don't want LeBron James. You had your chance in 2010. Go fuck yourself now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Get out of here.
When he did the whole decision thing and went to fucking South Miami.
Yeah, nonsense.
Mof.
And now you're all seeing, I said this a couple weeks ago, you're all seeing all these NBA players. You're all seeing what it's doing for Jaylen Brunson, who's now the face of the NBA. I don't care what anyone says.
No doubt about it.
He's the face of the NBA. Why? Because he won for the Knicks. You idiots that went to Durant, Harden, and Irvin, you guys thought you guys cracked the code and went to the Nets that has 400 fans that no one gives a fuck about the team, okay? And you didn't even win there, all right? LeBron James jumping from all over the place. No one cares about the Brooklyn Nets.
No one.
There's no more
it's
bigger.
Insane.
So you think that the Mets are the stepchildren to the Yankees?
Oh,
the Nets to the Knicks cannot even hold a candle.
It's not even remotely close. Send them back to Jersey. Can we send them back to Jersey?
You know
why are they in Brooklyn?
Not only are the Nets the stepchildren, the Nets are the stepchildren that gets beat up by both parents. Their biological parent doesn't even defend them.
It's unreal.
They get the shit kicked out of them by both parents.
It doesn't even matter the talent they get. They don't win.
Stepchildren.
Yeah.
That's who the Nets are.
Well,
and you fucking idiots.
If you got to go to Brooklyn to go play basketball every fucking day.
Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Waste of time. Like, waste of time. So
never even been to the arena.
But now LeBron James talking about going to the Sixers. Why not? Why not just go play with everyone you can go play with? Go ahead. You played with every fucking Hall of Famer in this era that's possible. What next? Go to OKC? What next? What next? Pull the Kevin Durant bitch move?
He's gonna get to go play with Jaylen Brown.
I'm hearing he wants to go play the Sixers, or you want to go play with Curry, or you want to go play with. Now, I'm not going to get on him if he goes back to the Cavs. He goes back to the Cavs.
End
cool.
his career there. I'm okay. With
cool.
Sure.
If you want to go end your career where it started, and that's where the farewell tour is going to be, great, no problem. You go anywhere else. It's just more LeBron James bullshit. Jump to jump to jump to jump.
You make
to play.
It sound like he actually gives a shit.
Yo, he don't give a shit what I'm saying. Nor should he. He's a fucking billionaire.
He's so egotistical.
He is, but. Yo, like, when did this shit start where we're just going to go play with our friends?
So, and is Bronny going to come?
Well, I said this in the short the other day. He did it. I thought he did a great thing for Bronny. He waited a day after Bronny's contract was guaranteed to tell the Lakers he wasn't coming back. And I don't, listen, no one could tell me they wouldn't have done that for their children. Nepotism is all over the fucking
Everywhere
place.
You go.
Okay?
Everywhere.
I would have done it for my sons. If I say otherwise, I'm an asshole. I don't have any problem with what he did there.
I really don't show favoritism.
But now they're saying, so here's the thing about LeBron James. It drives me up a fucking wall. You're a billionaire. Now you're saying, first, it's about happiness. Then it's about, I want to compete for championships. It's not about the money. Well, if it's not about the fucking money, then go take $4 million from the fucking Lakers and you got a good team.
You do.
Right? If it's not about the money, you could join the Lakers right now. Okay, take $4 million. You're there with Luka, AR, you got Walker Kessler now, you got a good bench, and you add LeBron James to that. The Lakers would be one of the favorites in the fucking Western Conference.
No doubt.
And you get to play with your son. Is that not happiness?
I think he wants to get out of the Western Conference.
He might, but then if you go to Golden State, that gets blown to smithereens. Sure. All right? So at the end of the day, okay, if it's about happiness and not about the money, why don't you just take the fucking $4 million from the Lakers? But the Lakers hurt your feelings because you're a little bitch.
Is that all they offered him? $4 million?
No, they offered him more money, and he told him. But if he's going to go take some sort of stupid exception, first of all, we've said this, right? LeBron James earned his contract.
Of course.
Okay? LeBron
Much
James
as I hate the guy, he's unbelievable basketball
player. He's not a $4 million player. He's not a $15 million player. He's not a $30 million player. He was an upwards of $40 million player.
No doubt.
Okay? Now we're asking LeBron James to take a massive pay cut when most guys don't. Now, LeBron James made over $1 billion, so maybe he can afford it. I'm not counting anyone's pocket.
We're not here to count.
I always say we try to make as much money as possible.
As much money as possible.
I've said it all the time. But if you're saying it's about happiness and not about the money, and you're going to sign elsewhere for not that much, why not just go play with your son again? And if you add LeBron James to what the Lakers have done, the Lakers are a very, very good basketball team.
They're something to be watching out for sure. They're probably going deep in the Western Conference next year.
By the way, I don't want to bring this up because we try to stay away from racial shit, political shit, but and I happen to like this guy, Stephen A. Smith. Right?
I think he's great.
I thought this was hilarious. He went on and he said, They got 3 white guys, the Lakers. And you got 2 of them that don't play defense. But Stephen A. Smith, you got 3 white guys? You know? And white people lose their mind. Well, what's the argument?
Maybe that's why LeBron's leaving.
Maybe. I didn't have any problem with Stephen. I'm white. You're white. I had no problem with Stephen A. Smith said.
Not even a little bit.
I mean, 3 white guys. But here's the problem. White people always say, and this is the argument, right? Imagine that was reversed. Imagine a white guy said that. Listen, if I was a commentator,
but if you're talking about a hockey team,
I would say that. Your best team and your best 3 players in the NHL are black? Good fucking luck.
And it's got nothing to do with racial.
No.
It's just you see what you see.
No.
I mean,
No.
You know what I mean? It's just I'm so tired of the bullshit. All of the racism. I feel like over the last 20 years, it's like all of a sudden it's in our face constantly. I don't know about you. When I was growing up in the 90s, it was not a thing.
It's the media.
It's definitely inflated.
I had no problem with Stephen A.
Sports
Smith.
has really made it bad.
I look at it, though, I just want to be entertained.
Me too.
Like, I would love to see, like, Dan Orlovsky, right? Whiter than white. If he just went on ESPN and said, no black head coach in the NFL has ever won a Super Bowl with a black quarterback. Can you imagine if he said that? It's just what would happen?
You just made the hair on my arm stick up saying it during the podcast.
But true statement.
You're not allowed to say it, though.
Not allowed to say it. But true statement. But I would just love to see the reactions. Because they just...
Yeah, I could tell you what the reaction was.
Oh, he gets fired.
Pink slip. As soon as he got back to his fucking to the locker room, I'm fired already?
It comes across as he's on TV like they handed it to him, like on a like a pole. But I had no problem with Stephen A. Smith. The Lakers all white. What do I care about that?
L.A.
He's not wrong. No part of him is wrong. Luka doesn't play defense. AR-15 don't play defense. They don't play defense.
No.
So I have no problem with that. Anyway, you have a interesting football pick.
So you asked me to do this, and it really was like no time. I don't have one for you. So I'm going with the soccer thing. I really
you're not going with an over under in football. This is how not scripted this is.
Well, yeah, you literally asked me 5 minutes before we came in to give out an over under, and I went in, I looked, and I don't have like a gimme.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll just stay with the Dolphins under 4.5 from last week.
That's a gimme. That's the only gimme for sure on the board. Okay. Because there was a couple that I looked at and I'm like, because once you go and look at the schedules, the books did a great job. I'll have one for you next week where I'll be ironclad on it.
All right. So next week,
I like Ghana to advance.
Okay.
That's my free pick.
Ghana to advance is great. Next week, by the way, we're not going to be on. We're taking a week off for the podcast.
Yeah.
So we'll be back 2 weeks from now, July 3rd, 10th, 17th. Okay.
He could do math.
I got to do that in my head. Non-political. Non-sports related, but not political either. Happy birthday, America. 250 years. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Mom. Her birthday was yesterday.
Nice.
So happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
I do not know how old you are. I should know that. I don't even know what year she was born in. I know I'm bad with that. But happy birthday. It's July 2nd. I knew that. And by the way, I texted and I called. So I did good. America, 250 years old. Now, there is something called, it was a book, The Fate of Empires, Search for Survival by British General Sir John Glubb. Roughly every 250 years, human civilizations undergo a dramatic reset. We're at 250 years. Unless you've been under a rock for the last 10 or 20, you got to be walking around like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are they trying to take us out?
Well, what? Rome ran the world for like 1,000 years.
No, the Roman Empire was 400 years.
That's all it was?
400 years, the Roman Empire, yeah. 400 years, and it started to fall apart after 250. They kept it going for another 150.
They didn't have nukes, though.
They didn't have nukes, but they had fucking...
They didn't have nukes.
Bro, if you looked at the emperor's wife the wrong way, they strung you up by your balls.
Forget about it.
In the middle of Times Square in Rome. Whatever, they just hung you by your fucking balls.
Times Square.
He looked at my wife wrong, fucking to the alligators.
Yeah, that's where you just hang out at home and don't go You
didn't want to fuck around with the Romans, man.
Hell
they did this shit right. They throw you in the friggin'
Unless
Colosseum.
you were Greek.
Have alligators chase you around. Anywho.
The moats. Remember the moats?
250 years... If we see another 50, I'll be shocked before we decide to kill each other. Hopefully we see another 250.
We're going another 250.
You think so?
I don't know that we will be as the superpower we are today. because you just got so many countries that are,
All I know is 250 years.
But yeah, I mean, has the world ever been better since we've been in charge?
Has the world ever been better? No, it hasn't. But I'll tell you what, if I was in charge of this whole thing, and I've said this before, if I was some superpower god type, I'd throw a fucking asteroid at this planet so fast, I'd kill everyone but the dogs.
We are so this is probably, I mean, we get along great, but there's so much we disagree on.
I'll tell you, before we go, there was a thing. My wife sent this to me, and I actually stood up for the FedEx guy, the UPS guy. So there's this viral video going around. You're going to be shocked at this. And a producer's really going to be shocked at this. All right? Where he's walking up with a package and a dog starts to attack or go to attack or woo, 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 and he takes the package and he throws it at the dog.
What's wrong with that?
Then he squares up with the owner of the house or the owner of the dog. Oh, and it's a viral video. And my wife sent this to me and she goes, "What do you think?" And I actually said, "What's the guy supposed to do?
What's he supposed to do?
He thinks a dog is chasing him. It's on the fucking." Now, I will tell you this. If a UPS driver did that to Sadie, one of my dogs, the dog, woo, 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 and jumped out, and he threw I am going to kill the UPS driver. I'm going after him. That motherfucker squared up with me.
Now, I didn't see the video, so I can't comment. Was it behind a fence?
No.
There's this front yard.
He's walking up, and the dog runs out. He takes this.
Come on, now, if Sadie jumps out of the house and goes after the guy, and Sadie's a big dog, right? And she's got a little bit of a growl. I know she's not going to bite me, but that UPS driver, he sees a big black fucking lab coming towards you. Smash. And then you come out and like, oh my God, here comes Godzilla. You got to put your arms up.
King Kong. But I took the side of the UPS driver, which my wife was surprised about. I took the driver.
I thought you always take the animal side.
I do, generally. Period. I always take the dog side. Always.
That's like the bumper sticker I told you I saw on the way in. It just said in big letters, dogs, and then below it, because people suck.
Absolutely. Say that all the time.
I got to get that for Chris.
Absolutely. So America, happy 250 years. Everyone out there watching, happy 4th of July. Have a great, safe weekend. Don't blow your JPP hand off. Don't do that shit. Light fireworks and have some fun with it.
Let the professionals do the fireworks, guys.
I know. I used to love this day so much. And once I realized what the fireworks do to dogs,
it's insane.
My
it's
Bella,
so bad.
My Bella gets very scared, so I go home. I don't even watch the fireworks anymore. I go home for Bella.
Do you?
My wife calls me a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Yeah.
I'm going out of the Brooklyn Boatyard. I'm taking a cruise around the Statue of Liberty to watch fireworks for the 250. Gotta do something for the 250.
I agree.
I mean, it's a big one.
My wife says to me, she goes, "If I was scared of the fireworks, you'd tell me to grow up." She's
How
right.
true is that?
She's right.
Grow up.
Grow up. That's what I would tell her. But the dog is afraid of the fireworks. I go home for the dog. I will sit next to the dog. I will pet the dog, and I will make sure the dog is okay through the 4th of July.
Put the dog in the bathroom. Shut the door.
Oh, you're terrible. You're a terrible human being.
Be all right.
You're a terrible human being.
I'll give her a hug when it's over.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. JR.
Happy 4th, guys. Happy 250th. Be safe. Don't drive drunk. Have fun. And let's go out there and make some money.
Don't forget, we are off next week. We will be back July 17th. Have a great time, everyone.